Adults, scratch out those doctor's appointments and pencil in some of these instead.
Hey, celebrate winter like the pagans at the Feast of Lights in Sturbridge, presented by Earth Spirit. As part of the Celtic festival of Imbolg, or midwinter, the feast is a time to find light and hope in the midst of darkness. Together we will kindle the fire within to nourish our spirits and minds with a rich variety of artists, performers, teachers, and spirit.
Thanks.
Is that ID recording?
When and you walk in, talking about the war, go down and spread your blankets all across your uncle's floor, and then you ask him for his paycheck. Then go and he hands you a cigar, and you're lost on the parking lot. You're standing in the highway and you're not taking pictures, feeling like the lady she gets up. Partly because when she tells you by still, when she tells you to go up to the cash register, it's hard to leave when I'm with you. You go up to the cash register, the song as unpleasantly different. You go up to the New York, for the tea stop, and you're drifting back and forth. All your papers down, you go and get a pizza with your best friend. Seems to have more faces in it. Best friend, and try to think of why in the world anyone ever did that. You got there. I look at you. Thank heavens we can go together just and you're staring at the bricks in the yard. The fact that you moved so single drawing of the people are the dead. You said people in their graves say that they're looking pretty good. And you go to the doctor and you start to feel not going to go out to outer space and turn. I'm telling you. Around you go. You go downtown with the lonely girl. Insane when the lights change. You get home from work and you call it a day. You go insane when the lights change. You get lost every single day. You call it life. Downtown with the lonely, you go insane.
Well, hello there, and welcome to the program. How are you all doing out there in the ocean of time space, in the past or present? Welcome to the Drive Town TV show. It's a brand new television show. You can call into. Now let's hear from Frank O'Hara, who we may have already alluded to or heard in the echoes of the footsteps.
There's a poem called Having a Coke with You. It's even more fun than going to Saint Sebastian, Irun, Onday, Biarritz, Bayonne, or being sick to my stomach on the Travesera de Gracia in Barcelona. Partly because in your orange shirt you look like a better, happier Saint Sebastian. Partly because of my love for you. Partly because of your love for yogurt. Partly because of the fluorescent orange tulips around the birches. Partly because of the secrecy our smiles take on before people and statuary. It is hard to believe when I'm with you that there can be anything as still as solemn, as unpleasantly definitive as statuary, when right in front of it, in the warm New York 4 o'clock light. We are drifting back and forth between each other like a tree breathing through its spectacles. And the portrait show seems to have no faces in it at all, just paint. You suddenly wonder why in the world anyone ever did them. I look at you, and I would rather look at you than all the portraits in the world, except possibly for the Polish rider occasionally, and anyway it's in the Frick, which thank heavens you haven't gone to yet, so we can go together the first time. And the fact that you move so beautifully more or less takes care of futurism, just as at home I never think of the nude descending a staircase, or at a rehearsal a single drawing of Leonardo or Michelangelo that used to wow me. And what good does all the research of the Impressionists do them, when they never got the right person to stand near the tree when the sun sank? Or for that matter, Marino Marini, when he didn't pick the rider as carefully as the horse. It seems they were all cheated of some marvelous experience, which is not going to go wasted on me, which is why I'm telling you about it.
Woohoo! Whew. Frank, doing great. They say that Frank O'Hara got hit by a dune buggy. Traffic collision. I just want to see. Okay, never mind. We'll come back to that. So, I want to tell you all about a dream I had. We're having a dream segment, so if anybody wants to call in and tell us about a dream they had, the number is 617-876-0055. The Dream Network is now open. And at some point I would like to have possibly a guest on. I want to talk about some Dream Network ideas I have. I had a dream that I was inside of a ceramic figurine, and my dear friend Danielle Bruto, famous artist, multi-talented, multi-traditional, her parents were picking up the figurine and like looking at it, and I was inside of it. I did recently watch that Black Mirror episode where the teddy bear and the woman stuck inside the... Also had one of Lisa Rinna's daughters in my dream. Last week, maybe next week, we'll have a Reality Housewives segment, maybe with a caller in, possibly a pumpcast in the works. Who knows? It's a brand new dawn of a brand new day. Which brings us to of course want that. I wanted something else. We're just gonna keep this show, you know, mild, calm, and even a little boring right now. That's the pace that we're gonna move at. That's what we're gonna deliver right now. We're also doing a segment where people can call in and talk about what kinds of things they like on YouTube, that they've discovered on YouTube, that they think other people should know about, like the happiness frequency. This is something I never knew was a thing until it came into my life on YouTube. And then, you know, you get obsessed with something for a while. I was playing the happiness frequency at all times, which leads you down a whole other, there's a lot of frequencies out there. If you're not audio bathing, you're not clean in New America. Just kidding. Jump in the water, whatever. Call in. I meant to, this brings us to our bird of the week. Which is the white pigeon. If you don't know, locals, and this may be, well, there was a white pigeon at the MSPCA in JP. His name is Yubaba. I'm not sure if he's still there, but I plan on going to check tomorrow morning. He was found outside, so it's unclear whether he was captured or he is in fact a domestic, I don't know, a sophisticated pigeon that can't be out in the wild. Look at all these. Let's see if we can find a white pet pigeon online. Ooh, these pigeons do not look like the pigeon. This is a big fat pigeon at the MSPCA. You know, at the MSPCA in JP, you can just walk right in, look at all the animals. They've always got something new in there. Oh my God, it keeps... moving.
He hasn't left the video camera. He usually follows me, but he didn't follow me if I have the camera.
Little camera shy. Are you sure that's a pigeon? That is not what this pigeon looks like. This pigeon looks like a wild pigeon. Okay, well, what else do we have on the schedule? I don't want any people.
Well, an unusual lost and found incident involving pet pigeons has many bird breeders surprised. A week ago in Kailua, a man let his flock of pigeons out for a training flight. They never came back, and he thought he'd lost them for good.
Oh,
Until he
we
got
have
a
a
very
caller.
unexpected message. Diana Cope.
Hello, caller. Hello. Are you are you laughing or crying, caller? Is this an emergency? You need an ambulance, ma'am? Sir. Howard, is the happiness you've called in to at a good time because we have the happiness frequency on? Hello, caller. Hello? Madison, is that you, Madison? Do we have Madison on the line? Is this a bunch of string animals in a toy store? Is this real? It's real babies or fake babies? Well, it's been a great show. Come back next week for more of Jarvis.